You know what my song is?
Oh,
I
boy.
love in the car.
I'm scared.
At first I was afraid. I was terrified.
That's the song.
I will survive. It's my favorite.
I know what Miley's is.
What?
Shackles.
Oh, me and Miley will be in the car. Shackles off my feet so I can dance.
Wait, why can't we say the weed
I
part?
just want to praise him. Just want to praise him. It's so good. Shackles on
It's a
my
good one.
feet. We always sing that.
Hey, stoners. I'm sick.
Brandi is ill.
I am ill.
You are so stuffy.
I sound terrible.
And Matt has pneumonia.
Not anymore.
Okay.
He had pneumonia.
He's still got a cough.
He does, yeah. I think that's gonna take a while to get rid of. Yeah, it's been a week.
Since
I guess week and a half. Like a terrible week of sickness. Matt started feeling bad. Let's see. We just finished week 3 of the Sphere. So week 2 of the Sphere, Matt started feeling bad. And he honestly was so sick on the Saturday night show. Like I felt so bad. Like I was like, please go home. Like you look like death. And he was like, no, I'm good. And he stayed. And then we went home that night. And then we got on a plane to Nashville the next day. And the whole flight, he was like sweating. Like, cause he had a fever. And I felt bad, but also like I wanted to go home. So we flew home and then we landed. I took him straight to urgent care. And they were like, yeah, you have pneumonia. I know, which is like kind of serious.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing is like, they were like, pneumonia is contagious, but they were like, but not like super contagious. They were like, it's kind of hard to get it.
Okay.
And they didn't seem concerned, you know?
Right.
Like they were treating him and they weren't wearing masks or anything. Like they didn't seem like it was that contagious.
Got it.
So I don't think I have pneumonia by any means, but he started feeling better because they put him on an antibiotic. And then like the morning we woke up to go back to Vegas, I felt it. Like, you know, when you can just tell that you're about to get sick.
The worst.
Like I didn't have any symptoms yet, but
I'm
I
like,
just
no.
Yeah. And we got on the plane, flew to Vegas. And by the time we got there, I felt terrible and was like snotty and had to play the show Wednesday night, had really low energy. And then the Wednesday night show, like I played my set, it's like 45-minute set. And the whole show, I just felt like the audience wasn't giving me anything. And it is a tough crowd for me. Like it's always, the Kenny crowd is always like, I kind of start with them like being like, I don't know about this. We didn't buy tickets to see a DJ. And then by the end of the set, I kind of win them over.
Yeah.
But by the end of it, I was like still like just not getting what I usually do out of them.
Yeah.
And I thought it was because I was sick. I was like, man, my energy just must really suck. Like I don't feel good and they just know it and whatever. And I came off stage and Matt and Paul, my tour manager, were like, oh my God, I'm so glad that's over. And I was like, what? And they were like, the sound. Like, you didn't hear it? And I was like, no, what do you mean? And they were like, oh, thank God you didn't hear. They were like, something was wrong with the sound. For the first 10 minutes, it sounded terrible. It was so distorted.
Oh my
And we were trying to figure out what it was. And turns out it was a problem at front of house. And like 10 minutes into the set, they figured out some way to turn the volume down and make it less bad. But the problem is when you turn the volume down, then like the vibe's not good.
Totally.
So that's why, like, even though like no one probably knew what was wrong with the sound, but it was like you could tell the crowd knew something was wrong.
Yeah.
And so anyway, it was just a terrible day. And then ever since Wednesday, I've just been going downhill hard.
Is today the worst?
No, today's the best.
Oh, that's good.
That's what's terrible is like I sound horrible and today's the best day.
Wow.
But I feel like I do this in dry climates because I've come here before. Do you remember the time years ago when I was living, I was staying over at Mammy's and I got so sick and my tonsils were huge and you took me to the doctor and they tested me for strep and it was negative and they were like, sorry, nothing we can do.
Yep. I do remember
And I kind
that.
of was like this. And they were like, yeah, if you don't test positive, like we can't give you anything.
Yeah.
And it turns out I just had like really bad allergies. And they gave me Flonase and it did help. But ever since then, I feel like I've just like, I just associate this
with dryness.
And so like one year I went to Jackson Hole and did the same thing and got sick like this. And now here I am like 2 weeks in Vegas and I'm just ill.
And it's so bad being sick and not being at home.
Horrible.
The worst.
I know. So that's where we're at.
That's where we're at.
I know. Like who would have thought coming to LA would make me feel better?
I know.
But that's the difference of like LA is dry, but Vegas is
way worse.
on a completely different
Totally.
level.
How cute are the pets?
They're so cute.
Like,
I was thinking Bogey looked a little stoned.
Stone?
Yeah. Do you feel like that?
Dom keeps saying he's looking old.
Do you think he looks a little stony?
Lucky. Lucky Bogey. They're the cutest.
They're cute.
So
He's looking high.
So wait, how many more shows do you? Oh well, this will come.
Well, by the time this airs,
Yeah.
I'm not sure, but I currently in real time have 6 shows left. It's flying by.
It is.
Isn't that wild?
That is crazy. So how many shows have you done?
9.
Wow.
I know. They really fly by.
Are you going to be bummed when it's over?
I think I'll be bummed and relieved. I'm relieved to go home, but like bummed because it's just like such an easy gig.
Right.
It's honestly like it's so fun to just kind of go and do the same thing every night and see the same people and be in the same place. It's just like I don't get to do that.
Yeah.
So
That tour life is fun.
yeah, especially like being in one city.
Yes.
Like that. Like it's crazy to
I
play that many
know.
shows just in one place.
Amazing.
Like every night I'm like, what's up, Las Vegas? I don't have to remember new cities. Like I just say the same shit every night. And like the crew guys are all hilarious. I don't know if you saw my Instagram story to them dancing to Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy.
Love that song.
Like the crew guys are finally like getting, goofing off with me and having fun. And like, it's been good.
That's awesome.
Yep. It's been really
What
good.
a fun gig.
It has been. So who knows? Maybe we'll do more. Who knows?
Yeah.
Never know. Maybe Miley will play the Sphere and I'll go back.
Maybe.
Who knows?
They wanted her.
My dream.
We'll see.
So anyway, yeah, that's the tea. Speaking of Miley, we just had her on.
So good.
It was good.
I know. You know what? I feel like, like she was really loosened up and was so Miley. And I feel like even after this, she's done other things since then.
I've seen that,
I
yeah.
see her being really fun and loose and just being Miley. And it's so good to see.
Yeah.
Like, I love it.
Yeah.
I love when her comedy shines through.
Me too.
She's so funny.
She is. I was seeing a lot of people say that about some of the New York shows that she did, is that it was like half performance, half comedy show.
Totally. The one at the Carlisle, at that little bar area, she thrives in those situations. She loves like how personal it is. Like when we're at the chateau, like it is. It's just such an intimate setting, and everybody's so close, and you can talk to people and look at people.
See, anyone else, I think that would be intimidating.
I know.
Like that to me, that would be way more intimidating
agree.
than playing to a big room where you don't see faces.
Yep.
But she really does
She
thrive. in
loves it. But that show at the Carlisle, like everybody was saying, like the older people were saying, like Lucille Ball, like she's just so funny. So, but yeah, she loves it.
Yeah. Well, the two of you were just in New York.
We were in New York.
Slaying the fashion.
We were slaying.
My God. Every time I see Miley, she it's just better and better.
I
and
know,
I'm like,
it's
how does she just
insane.
continue to slay? But you also were.
I feel like I was
Giving.
I was giving.
I know.
My black sequence was like,
It was just the creme de la creme.
I
of
know.
the trip.
I need to get some better pictures of it because I think the only one I saw was of Miley and me.
Yeah. We need some solos.
There were solos, and I think Bridget might have taken some too. But that dress was everything.
Who made the dress? You don't know how to say it.
I don't know how to say
Brunello
it.
Cucinelli?
Wait, say it again.
I mean, I don't know if I even say it right, but Brunello Cucinelli?
Yes,
Cucinelli?
and like everything I wore that week
Was
they dressed
was
me.
them.
Yeah,
What's
and
good?
I actually they had another dress for me that was like an army green color, and it was like all woven, and it was in like little diamond shapes, the whole thing, so you could see through the whole thing. But then they had a little tight mini dress in the same color under it, just like little straps, and so you could see your skin through the whole thing. It was so awesome, but we just ran out of places to go.
I guess so.
So
Well, save it for something else.
yeah, I was going to wear it. I'm glad I didn't. I actually wore the jacket that was supposed to go with that dress to the Chanel Tribeca Women in Film.
Oh, okay.
That was so cool. Like, I'm always talking about Hope Town.
Always.
And it was like so great to like go and be a part of the community because it was not only directors, it was producers and actresses, and all the women gave speeches. And I don't know, it just felt so nice to be included. And I met the lady who like runs Tribeca, like she is Tribeca. Wow. So it felt really fun. Yeah. And you know who I met?
Who?
Parker Posey.
No, you did not.
Oh, yeah. And then I said to her, I was like, Yeah, I was trying to do your accent. And Molly was like, trying. Like,
You're doing it.
She was like, yeah. And she was so funny. Like, she was just so free. Like, she was just like all over the place,
Oh my God,
waving
love.
her outfit. And she was so funny.
That's cool.
And Dom did a movie with her like 20 years ago.
Really?
And so I said, I think you've worked with my husband. And she was like, who is that? And I told her, and she was like, oh my gosh.
That's wild. What movie? You don't know?
I think it could have been Dracula.
Oh, Dom was in Dracula?
Dom was Dracula.
What?
I think.
I can see that.
Yeah. And he was so young, and like his outfits like are good. He looks friggin' hot.
You've watched it?
No, I've just seen pictures.
Okay, we should watch it.
Can you look it
Would
up?
that be nuts?
Blade Trinity. That's the one.
Oh, Blade?
Yeah, he was in that.
He's
too.
in that?
Yes.
I love the Blade films.
He was in that.
Okay.
And he was in Dracula, right? But I think Parker was in maybe Blade with him.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Cute.
I know.
We love that.
I love it.
Yeah, so you're just a big traveling girly, New York.
So crazy. After I had been doing so many of Piper's.
Piper, no.
Piper, no. That's all I could think about.
I'm sure.
And it was funny because she is very that person.
Yeah, she is.
It's
Yeah,
so
I could see
funny.
that.
She's hilarious. But yeah, so much fun.
Okay.
So much fun.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I just thought that I would come to you from my favorite place on earth, literally my bed. It is my favorite place to be. It's my safe space. It's my sanctuary. And what I love about it most is my cozy earth sheets. Yes, they were recommended by Oprah, so have to have them. And the thing that's great about them is they are temperature regulating. So in the summer, when it's really hot here in California, these sheets are great because they do keep you really cool. I love them so much. Also, they have all kinds of cute little PJ sets and robes, and they're so cute. My favorites are the gray, white, black, but they have all kinds of cute colors, and the robes look amazing. I would even use it as a little cover up over my swimsuit. So if you want to try them, you get 100-night sleep trial, which is insane. Try them during the hottest nights of the year. If you're not in love, return them hassle-free. But trust me, you won't. And there's a 10-year warranty on all bedding products. That's a decade of cool quality sleep. And if you want to try it out, go to CozyEarth.com and use code Cyrus for up to 40% off Cozy Earth's best-selling temperature-regulating sheets, apparel, and more. Trust me, you'll feel the difference the very first night. That's CozyEarth.com, code Cyrus. Sleep cooler, lounge lighter, and stay cozy.
Speaking of Piper, no, is there any new TV you're watching or
Oh my God, so much.
tell?
Well, first of all, surely by now, everyone has seen Sirens.
I would like to think.
Caddy has not seen it.
Oh my gosh.
It's so good.
I did love it.
Okay, and I feel like, not that Kevin Bacon, like, has been gone away completely.
No.
But, like, I feel like this is, like, his role to bring him back.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because, like, what was the other thing like, at one point, I feel like, I forget what John Hamm came out in that, like, you know, he was in Mad Men and
Oh, well, yeah, it was a morning show.
oh yeah,
was
and then he
kinda
came
his
back in
comeback.
Morning Show and he blew up again.
Yeah, I
because he went
loved
through
him
such
in
a
the Morning
period,
Show.
and I kind of feel like this is Kevin Bacon's that.
I could see that.
Yeah, like he's so good in it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's such a different role from him
Mhm, it
for
is.
him. But I loved him in it. I
Yep.
thought he was so good. I mean, that cast is great.
Great cast.
Yeah,
It really is.
and
I loved the ending.
I loved the ending too. Some people did not like the
I know.
ending.
No, I loved it. I loved it too.
It was so good. Julianne Moore is sickening in it.
She is.
It is so amazing. I loved it. So
What
I
else?
watched Sirens, and then Brandi has not watched this yet, so I can't talk about it. There are no words for me to say how just absolutely great The Good Sister is.
Is it Better Sister or Good
Oh,
Sister?
The Better Sister.
Better Sister.
Sirens is like fun and like
Yeah.
I feel like pop culture and like you know, like a little White Lotus-y.
It is, yeah.
All that. The Better Sister is like great.
Okay.
Like It is really, really good. I am all in.
All right, I'm gonna start that.
You're gonna freak.
I started season 2 of 9 Perfect Strangers,
And
I love it.
Really?
Great cast.
Okay.
The only recurring character is Nicole Kidman's, and then everyone else is new. They're in a new location, but it seems like it's the same idea.
Yeah.
And it just has like a darker vibe overall.
And
the location's darker. It's set in like the mountains of Germany.
I saw that in the snow.
Yeah,
right?
the coloring is darker. It's just all different. And it reminds me a little bit. I don't know if you loved it as much as me, but I loved that show, Murder at the End of the World. Did you watch that? I think it was an FX show.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite shows that's come out in forever. Like, I
Okay.
loved it. And it's got that darkness vibe to it that show had.
Love.
That I really like.
I think that's a Bruna Papandreou show.
Oh.
Who, big fan of everything Bruna does. Big Little Lies.
Yeah.
Like
Well, yeah, it's David E.
she's
Kelly that
created
that
it.
created it.
And then I have a really good friend that she was the big producer on the show. Her name's Molly Allen.
Oh, cool.
And I don't know how Molly does it. She like produces so much and she like is always gone. And I just like admire her so much because she works her tail off. But I love the combo of Bruna and Molly. So I can't wait to text Molly and tell her how much you loved it.
Yeah,
I gotta watch it.
I've only watched one episode, but I'm hooked. I like it a lot.
Okay, that thing, because I was getting bummed because I've been watching all these shows and I'm like, what am I going to watch next?
Oh, no.
Because I got sad when Sirens was over.
I know.
And then
That one was so short.
I know.
Yeah.
And so you know what else I just started?
Jenny and Georgia.
Jenny and Georgia,
season
3.
4.
Okay. Do you know what I just found out today about that show? All of the high schoolers are like 26, 27, and 30.
They are. Mother, Jason Earls was like 30 playing a teenager. Like, how are you shocked by this?
It's insane.
All the shows are like that. One Tree Hill was like that.
That is like crazy. So Jenny is 26 years old.
Yeah.
And her hot boyfriend is like 27.
Yeah.
And one of the guys in it is 30. And they all play high schoolers.
Crazy, huh?
Really crazy.
I know. That's
Which
how
is
they do
funny
it.
because Jenny, which is her character, is 26. And the mom in real life is only like 37.
No, I know.
It's so funny.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's crazy that she's my age.
I know.
Brian Howie. I love her.
I love her.
Mhm.
I just started following her on Instagram.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I just think she's so cute. And I just can't get past the mayor. Like
The mayor.
You're
so nuts.
because I just cannot get over him from Friday Night
Jason
Lights.
Street. I know. But I hate his character in Teddy and Georgia.
I don't love it either.
It's so cheesy.
That is the cheesiest part of the whole show.
He's so cheesy.
It is so cheesy, and honestly, I just look at him and think Jason Street.
I know.
Like I can't get past it.
You know, he was also in Heart of Dixie,
I didn't see that.
which is with Rachel Bilson.
Uh-huh.
And Heart of Dixie is very similar to Virgin River, only it didn't do as well.
Yes.
But he, what is his name? I'm blanking. But he is in that, and he kind of plays the exact same fucking character in that as he is Jenny and Georgia. It's interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
And and also now there's what's Ransom Canyon as Minka Kelly.
I know. I loved it.
Awesome.
Terrible acting. Loved the show.
Are you for real?
Oh, I loved it. But it's terrible. You know what I mean? It's so bad. I loved it.
Yeah.
Kind of like Virgin River, honestly.
Yeah.
Like Virgin River's not great.
No, and it's got some real cheese.
It bet big, but I love it.
Is there cheese? It's Ransom Canyon?
The writing's so cheesy, and there's a couple of like Josh Small's great,
Okay.
for sure. Minka's whatever, but the other guy in the love triangle in Ransom Canyon, he is like the worst actor I've ever seen. I'm so sorry, bro, if like you somehow hear this, but like you're not good.
I mean, I feel like
Count your blessings that you got cast.
I
because
feel like those shows don't have like the highest quality.
it wasn't great.
Yeah.
except we love Josh.
Yeah. I have a show I'm getting ready to pitch.
Oh, here we
and
go.
Ransom Canyon kind of beat me to it, but it has some similar vibes. Only I think mine's better,
Well,
which probably means
they
it
love to
won't get-
recycle ideas.
Well, it won't get made because it's too good.
true.
Honestly, like what is on freaking TV right now is besides the shows I'm watching.
There's a lot of
which
garbage.
Garbage.
I know.
Literal trash.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how do these shows get made? It blows
sure.
my mind. But anyway, I'll have to check out Ransom Canyon.
You never watched it?
No,
Oh.
haven't watched it.
I mean, it's kind of worth just watching Josh Duhamel as a cowboy.
Okay.
You know?
I could see it.
Yeah. We forgot to talk about my Labubu.
Okay. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
I also thought this when I was first introduced, which was like a week ago. I was like, that's so dumb that people are putting these on their nice designer handbags, and now here I am with it on my Gucci. Like, I don't know.
You are lying.
I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Yeah. I'm hooked.
I don't get it at all.
I guess it's just that they're so hard to get, which is so freaking genius of
Are
these
they?
people. Mom, impossible. Paul, my tour manager, shout out to Paul. He got me this for my birthday, and his wife's obsessed with them. So, and Paul just like, I don't know, he just got connections. I don't know what to say. And he somehow he's bought her like 12 of them. And so the thing is that if you don't know what Labubus are and you live under a rock like I did, when you buy them, you don't know which one you're getting.
Oh, I know. Noah Cyrus is all about it.
Is she all about it? Okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah. And apparently, like, there's some special ones that they only made like 100 of.
Totally.
So you keep
I think
buying,
it's kind of gray, right?
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah.
And it has like rainbow
Because I
teeth.
saw some influencer opening like 10 bags and
Yes.
and one of them was it. And
Yeah.
she was like freaking out.
So that's the genius of it is like people buy a million of them
Right.
to get the one. Which
How
is so
much are
smart.
these?
They're like $50, $60. Yeah, they're a lot
For that?
for this. Yes. Okay, so
I
Paul.
was going to say 15.
No. So Paul, we were like just curious because there's a store in Vegas. There's like no stores anywhere, but there's one in Las Vegas at Caesars.
A Labubu store?
It's called Pop Mart is the company that makes them. So we were like, let's just go to see the Pop Mart store and see if they have Labubus. Not only do they not have Labubus, the line to get into the store, Mom, it is wrapped around like the entire mall. And these people like, I think it says on the front of the store, like, we do not have Labubus in stock. And these people are still waiting in line to get into the store.
Why?
Because they're tourists and they're not
What else do they make?
just other trinkets like this. But this one's cute. This one, they all have like a thing, like happiness, joy, and mine's love.
Well, that's cute.
It is cute. And he sits in my DJ booth
And
every
you
show.
put that on your purse.
Well, I put it on the DJ booth at the shows. And then he goes on my Gucci. So cute.
I cannot believe you bought into this.
I mean, Paul bought into it for me.
That's true.
But now I would buy another one. I would. I'm not going to go like hunting around Los Angeles and like Facebook marketplacing it because there's also Lafufus.
Okay.
And like, I just don't know if I'm well versed enough to know the difference between the Labubu and the Lafufu.
So the Lafufu's fake.
Yeah, but I think some of them can look pretty good. So here's my complaint. I hate this little tag, but you can't take it off because that's part of the whole like.
That's
thing.
like the Beanie Baby craze.
Yes, and so but I saw a TikTok where somebody like used a paperclip and rolled it up and put it up so like you don't see it. So that's my next step is to get the tag.
How long is this going to be a thing, you think?
I don't know.
I mean, it is insanely
All
ridiculous.
the celebs are doing it. Like Dua Lipa's got them on her bag. It's happening. Yeah.
I just cannot grasp this. I think it's nuts.
It's insane.
It is wild. I just will not know.
And then Keys came to Vegas last weekend, and at first she was like, "That's stupid," and then like literally an hour later, she was like, "How do I get a Labubu?" And I was like, "See, this is what happens: is people are like, that's stupid," and then they're like, "Wait, they're kind of cute."
No.
Yeah,
They are cute, but not no.
I'm gonna get Miley one. She likes them.
No.
Yeah, I was showing her.
You can buy a Labubu for your Labubu.
Yes, you can. To me, it's the name that's
I
so
bet-
ridiculous.
I love the name. Labubu is the best name ever.
Labubu.
The Labubu and the Lafufu. It is so good. But yeah, this just blows my mind. These people are making a freaking fortune.
Yep, so smart.
I mean, how does something like that get started?
You put it on the right person, right? Like the right person puts it on their bag. Yeah, Lisa.
Oh, that's
From Blackpink.
right.
She was like the first one.
From White Lotus.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Isn't that wild?
Would she have it on at Coachella or something? I mean, that is wild.
Yep.
And the fact that she all of a sudden has that type of clout.
No, I know.
Oh my God.
It is kind of nuts.
It's insane.
I'm scared someone's going to steal mine off my bag when I'm not paying attention.
I'm sure that's a thing.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
We can't
This is
have
just the
that.
craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, I will never forget, like, stoners, when the freaking
Beanie Babies.
Beanie Babies thing happened. This one and my mother It was not okay.
It wasn't.
And because she bought Brandi one, she had to buy Trace one.
Even though Trace didn't even really care.
No. So she bought 2. She almost had every single one.
No, I know.
She was missing like maybe like 5.
Yeah.
Or something.
I had the Princess Diana one.
And where are they now?
In a box.
In a freaking garbage bag over in the storage. Rotting.
It's true.
She even had custom built-in shelves made for the Beanie Babies.
Yeah. I think Mammy liked them more than we did.
I think she did too. You know what I think it was? And she's always been like this. She liked the challenge.
Totally.
Of getting the ones. And because when we had Ticketmaster, like right before they would go on sale, she would be there like just ready to pounce in like 10 minutes. And the challenge of getting front row seats for everybody. And like it was a thing.
That is so funny.
She was really like... loved a challenge.
People
like
really
that.
do though. They love collectible things like Pokemon cards, Pogs. Remember those? Those were you collected Pogs. Like people just love that. And for a while, I feel like that like culture went away.
I have never been a
It's
collector.
It's back, baby.
I do not like collections.
Yeah. Well, you just don't like trinkets.
No, at all.
And things.
I am not a trinket girl.
I bet you if we find that rare gray Labubu, she'll put it on her Prada bag.
I don't know.
I can see it.
I don't know. My new Prada's looking too good.
It does look good.
I love it.
It does look good. Well, that's my Labubu rant.
Yeah. I don't know how many Noah has, but I know she has several.
I bet she's got a plug.
Yeah. And she has these other things, and I swear I think she might get them at that store. They're these little teeny, like, they're like plasticky, but they're these little babies.
Oh.
And like cling on to things. Like, I wish I knew what they were. I'd never seen them besides Noah, and Lily came over yesterday and had one clipped on her thing in her car.
What?
And they're really cute. But Noah has them all lined up on a shelf.
Oh my goodness.
And then she has one clipped in her car, but I cannot remember the name of them. But it's a similar vibe.
Similar vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so funny.
That's so funny.
They remind me a little bit of Furbies.
Totally. A lot.
Yeah. Like so ugly that you think they're cute. Somehow.
That does look like a Furby.
Yeah.
Oh, well, the world is nuts.
The world's losing it.
Totally.
People are reselling them on StockX. $3,000 for a Labubu.
I am dead.
That's nuts. Like 50 or 60, fine.
That's insane.
Take my money.
I'm sorry.
3,000.
I cannot believe somebody paid $50 for that.
Yeah, Paul.
I mean, tops 25.
$55 now is like $25 when I was a kid.
True.
Can't have my little boo-boo.
Okay, yeah, let's do some high design.
Let's do a high design.
This is Gabby from Michigan, and I had a question. Before I ask, I just wanted to first say that I love your whole family. I come from a family of all women. I have 3 sisters, and so naturally, a lot of the stuff you guys talk about, I can relate to. So I love the podcast so much, and I have been here since day one. So
we love it. We love a day one.
Here is my bedroom, and here are the doggies. Sorry, that's Banks. That's Bodie. I need advice on what to do with this section. As you can tell, it's very bare. It has a mirror and a picture. So I don't know what to do. If I need to add like a couch, I need to add like, I don't even know. That's why I'm asking. Please give me all your tips and tricks. I know that you guys are both big into interior design. So thank you so much for listening to this, and keep recording the podcast.
So basically, I feel like her room looks pretty big.
It does look big. She's got like a nice big king bed, I think. Yeah. The bed's a king.
So is it the wall at the end of her bed?
Yeah. So she's got like her TV is there.
Oh.
Little TV there. And then she's got all that space down there.
That's a lot of space.
Yeah.
I was going to say a console, but she already has a console.
Yeah. But
I mean, she could do a cute couch down there.
Yeah.
But would you sit there?
If the possibilities are endless, I would put a console down here with the TV on it.
Me too.
And then move the mirror and hang it on the wall here.
I
and maybe
agree.
do like a plant.
That's exactly what I would do.
Oh, it is.
I'm just wondering, did she put it there because it's closer to the bed? And so
maybe because it's small.
That's
possible.
But in the best case scenario, absolutely console on the end on that wall, hang the TV. But the mirror where you said, a little plant. Because she looks like she has good lighting.
Yeah.
And then if she didn't want to do that.
Yeah, what's an option 2?
I mean, you could either, that is such a huge space.
It is huge. She could do, instead of a couch, like do two
chairs with a little table in between.
Yeah.
That'd be cute.
Yeah.
I just always find like when I put stuff like that in a bedroom, especially if it's not facing the TV.
Yeah, you just don't use it.
You don't use
I know.
it.
It would just totally be for looks.
Yeah, true.
Well, she's got 2 dogs. She could do like 2 cute dog beds down there,
Oh,
like
that's
big ones,
cute.
and then like hang their pictures above it as art.
That's cute.
I know.
I like that.
Yeah, I don't hate it.
Now they have those wooden. They look like crates, but you can leave the door open and put the dog beds in it.
Yep.
That'd be cute down there too.
Yep.
Yeah, hope we helped.
What is your?
I feel
being a weirdo.
like I don't know, like if she's gonna want to move her TV.
Well, she's got 2 options.
That's true.
In case she doesn't want to move the TV.
Yeah,
Honestly, I kind of like our option too.
you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The chairs or the dogs.
The dog beds.
I like the dog beds too.
like 2 big elaborate dog beds.
Yeah.
And then go to like Perky Prince or one of those.
That's cute.
I use Perky Prince for all my photos of Astra.
Yes.
Here's Dom. And do like some, cool photos of the dogs or whatever. Like a lot of people like to do goofy photos of the dogs. Have you seen those?
Yeah, it's cute.
I think that's cute. Like Wells had one of Carl with like his ears out like a helicopter. It was really cute.
Have you seen all the new speaking of dogs and pictures? I think it's Michael Kors and maybe somebody else like that's a bigger brand. They're all painting your dogs on your bags.
Yes. We just saw this at Stowed.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Marc Jacobs.
Oh, Marc Jacobs too. Yeah.
That's cute.
So that's a whole new thing. It's really cute.
Okay.
I don't know if Sammy's getting painted on my bag.
Samuel?
But, I could see
Bogey.
Astra definitely getting on one of yours.
100%.
Or one of your horses.
Totally.
So cute.
That is cute. So we have quite a few Dear MTs
Great.
that we didn't get to use on the Miley episode. So a
Okay.
lot of them are also to Miley. And even though we didn't have time to do them with Miley, we didn't want to not do them.
Yeah.
So we've got a handful. To
And
do.
trust me, Miley and I, our brains are exactly the same. I'm serious. We literally,
Our brains are just exactly
she has
the same.
literally morphed into her mom.
I mean, she has. That's
it's crazy.
that is facts.
We talk about it all the time.
That is facts. All right, let's see what we got here.
Ashley Grant. I am a Tennessee native and a student at Middle Tennessee State University. First, I just want to
Godspeed.
say thank you for allowing your fans to connect with you both online and in person. It's super cool, and a lot of people take that for granted, so thank you. And my question is, what do you look for when hiring someone to your team?
Oh.
I'm about to graduate in fall of 2026, and I just really don't know what direction to take for a minor. I know it doesn't really matter to most people, but college is pretty expensive, and I want
True.
to get it right the first time because I quit my 12-year career at Nissan to go back to do this.
Wow.
And I want it to last. So any advice that you have would really be appreciated. And I was at your live podcast and I was too scared to say hi. So hello.
What the heck?
She's cute.
Well, I wish she'd said hi.
Me too.
Well, shit. I went to MTSU.
Yep.
I hope you have a better time than I did.
You did a lot of walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you hung out with Russ.
Yeah, we were both miserable.
Oh my gosh.
She was there. She heard us talk about it.
Yeah, she was.
We're not going to be good at answering questions about college.
Well, no, but I thought her question was, how do you pick team members?
Well, that was her question for Miley. Yeah.
Okay, so for me personally, and I'm usually a part of all
This is true.
the team, it is always about how I vibe with them personally.
How I vibe with them.
Like, seriously.
That's Tish's science.
Like, I listen, and I definitely want them to have experience and, all the things. But I just think, like, somebody's personality makes so, like, you either gel with someone or you don't in so many ways.
That's true.
Like, I just always need to feel a connection of some sort. So, like, not only am I looking at the experience and what, their resume says, I'm also just looking for, like, that personal connection to their spirit.
yeah. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's really good. She didn't ask me, but I'm going to answer anyway. For me, something that's so important is like, I'm a big believer in that my team and the people that speak on my behalf are a reflection of me.
They are.
So I want people that are nice people, that are like good to people, that aren't, a pain in the ass to work with or like mean or like anything like that. Like I want someone that's
Totally.
like a positive representation of like me.
Yeah, that's really important for Mile too.
Yeah.
Like,
so I would say that's like high. That's up
yeah,
there.
absolutely.
Yep.
I didn't know what the question was about college.
Choosing her minor. No,
Yeah,
that we answered.
yeah.
But then I think she said how to choose her minor.
Oh.
But I didn't hear her say what her major
Because
was.
she said something about wanting to get it right the first time.
Yeah. But she didn't tell us her major.
No.
So I wouldn't even know where to.
I was wondering if she was talking about her major.
No, I think she's too far into. You'd already know your major at this point.
Oh,
But then I think then you pick if you major in something, then you minor in something else.
got it.
You wouldn't know you didn't go to college.
Also, I did for 2 years.
What was your major and minor, Mother? Did you get that far? Business.
It really was.
Did you have a
Business
minor or that was
management.
it?
I was at community college.
Yeah.
I don't think I had to have a minor.
I don't think so either. Some people don't have them, I don't think.
Yeah.
Like even if you graduate
And
university.
honestly, the only reason I didn't graduate is because I was so terrified to give a
Public
speech.
speaking, we know.
I would not take a public speaking class, and I could not graduate without it.
What does that have to do with business management?
I don't know.
Is
That's what
my
I was
question.
like. What the fuck?
I'm serious.
Like, yeah, nothing.
Literally
That
nothing.
you had to take it.
Also, I didn't do well in public speaking in school either, and look at me now.
Seriously.
On the Sphere stage, public speaking nightly.
Yes. I still do not like to public speak at all.
Yeah.
But I'll do it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't love it, but I'll do it. It's nerve wracking.
It is.
I don't love it.
If I have a script, I'm okay. Like if I'm reading a script or a teleprompter or I've been told what to say,
Yeah, no.
I'm good. If I have to get up there and ad lib it,
If I had to read from a teleprompter and talk, I
so
could
easy.
not do that.
That's because you can't see. But if you could see the teleprompter, you would be feeling great about it. I'm serious.
That is so. Although I can see far away, so maybe I could see. But I
it's
just
easy.
feel like it keeps scrolling, and I mean, what if you get behind?
You just got to set the speed right.
Oh,
That's what practice is for.
I don't know how we got off that subject
Me
that
neither,
subject, but
Hope we helped her.
me
Next.
too.
Hi guys, my name is Megan. I'm coming to you all the way from Paris. I look high in this, but I promise I'm not. My eyes are just tired. I'm a huge fan of the podcast. I listen religiously, so thank you for the podcast. And Tish, please keep making the high design YouTube videos because I love them. But yeah, so I had a little story time for you guys today with my question. So basically, of course, I was a huge Hannah Montana fan growing up. Still am a huge Miley fan. And she's my first concert, Good Morning America. I was 8 years old. I was tweaking out. And yeah, so basically, I'm a huge fan of the whole family. And in 5th grade, I had my first big reading book report. And of course, what did I choose to read other than Miles to Go by Miley Cyrus? So I read Miles to Go, and it was the first time that I heard someone talk about OCD. And I didn't even know what OCD was at the time, but I knew that I had it and that it was not normal. So reading that, I felt so seen and validated. And it really changed everything. I was like, Miley has this, I'm going to be just fine. And I wanted to ask you guys, do either of you suffer from OCD? I know anxiety, which I also have. And if you do suffer from OCD, how do you manage it? And if you have any stories about OCD with relationships, because would love to know any stories on that.
I don't really
She's so cute.
I'm obsessed.
I wonder what she's doing in Paris.
I don't know.
She's American.
She is, right?
Yeah. She's so cute.
So our stoners are adorable.
You used to be so OCD.
It was so bad.
How did you get
I
better?
wish I
Weed?
was now. My house is a disaster.
Well, that's Dom's fault. Let's be honest.
Stuff everywhere.
Everywhere. It's a man thing. We'll just leave it at that.
It is so crazy.
But you used to be so OCD. I just remember you going through the house nightly, and you had picture frames everywhere.
and I would straighten every single one.
On the you had all those frames up the wall.
Oh, I
the
know.
stairs,
I would
and you were
straighten
just
everything.
neurotic.
And I could not go to bed without every toy being picked up
I
in
know.
its spot. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But my house was clean.
It sure was.
I know. But Trace has a little bit of that.
Major.
Yeah. I remember when he was little, he would clean the bottoms of his shoes.
So psychotic. Didn't he also used to iron his jeans?
Oh, everything. He
was airing out Trace's laundry.
Yeah.
What are your coping mechanisms?
I feel like weed. I feel like, yeah, that helped a lot. That chilled me right out. I don't feel like Miley's like that as much anymore.
No, she's gotten better too.
She is like when it comes to album packaging.
Well, I was going to say, if you looked at her notes on her phone, you would definitely call her OCD.
That's true.
She sent me like what I thought was just a very short note with some like what health tips.
Oh,
Mom, it's a novel.
Oh, you should see mine. Mine that she sent me. Wait, let me read it. Just what the title of it is. Oh, should I turn my phone up? It's like MT hotter than ever. And it's all the exercises I should do, the like supplements I should take. Like it is the funniest crap.
This is the one she sent me. It's called Holiday Hacker for some reason.
Oh, she sent me Holiday Hacker
and like
too.
she literally made it seem like it was just like a list of some vitamins I should take. You guys, it is elaborate.
Oh, it's
elaborate.
Like she makes notes. She told me that she didn't want to scare me, but she was getting ready to send me like an itinerary for something we're doing and a packing list. I am like, please don't.
She is OCD.
MT hotter and healthier than ever protocol. It is so funny. I can't even see. The sauna bag, the PEMF mat.
Are right there.
Where? Red light bag, water with electrolytes, IVs, lymph draining, supplements like hilarious, green tea, walking, swimming, dancing, cardio, exercise, 3 to 5 pound movements. Very important, that one.
Very important.
So she is so funny.
Wow.
Yeah, but her notes are too good.
So do we have any tips for her?
Absolutely, we don't.
We don't, do we?
Notes, like I have 3 notifications of notes from Miley as we speak.
Oh, wow.
They just came through. 3.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Insane.
I'm the opposite of OCD.
Oh, totally.
I know. Matt's a little OCD.
Matt is, yeah.
About things.
I could see that.
Not the house, unfortunately, for me.
Yep. But like his bike.
Oh, the bikes for sure.
All that stuff.
Yep. When he puts on my self tanner, he's very OCD.
That is the funniest thing
to the point where I'm like, it's fine. It's good. We're good.
Yeah. Poor Matt has been doing Brandy's self tanner for her before each show.
He's great at it because he's OCD.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yep.
Love it. He was like, I used to be the badass motorcycle guy, and now
he still
I'm
is
the Dolce glow boy.
He's both. He's gonna kill me, but he took me to get my nails done today. We rode the chopper. To the nail salon, and he also got a manicure.
I know, and he hated it.
He hated it, but they were like, a lot of men come in here,
and
I was like, not men that ride their choppers here.
No,
you're the only one.
Yeah,
it's too good.
No. Dom would absolutely
never
walk in that door.
Dom wouldn't even be able to sit still.
No, not at all.
No, 0 chance.
Did he think it felt good?
I don't think so.
Oh,
he liked the 2-minute massage at the end, and that was it.
My name is Heidi. My question for you guys is, what is one piece of advice or mindset shift that you've had that really helped you become who you are? And also, what is one song that you feel really helps ground you whenever you're going through a really difficult time? I just want to take a quick second to thank you. Miley, your music has been the soundtrack to my life and has helped me through some really difficult times. My dad passed away when I was in middle school, and the last song came out the year after. It was so similar to what I was going through and really helped me. The whole family, honestly. You all have your own creative endeavors that I have followed along, from Frank and Daryl to truly Tish on YouTube. So I just want to thank you guys for being there, being a safe space, continuing to create and put it out into the world. It's a vulnerable thing to do. It has really impacted my life. So I want to thank you. I love you guys. Thank you so much for this opportunity, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Well, I love her.
You know what my song is?
Oh,
I
boy.
love in the car.
I'm scared.
At first I was afraid. I was terrified, thinking I would never live without you by my side.
That's the song.
I will survive. I will survive. It's my favorite. I listen to it in the car all the time.
I know what Miley's is.
What?
Shackles.
Oh, me and Miley will be in the car. Shackles off my feet so I can dance.
Wait, why can't we say the weed part?
I just want to praise him. I just want to praise him. It's so good. Shackles on
That's a
my
good one.
feet. We always sing that. Like if somebody is feeling down.
Yeah, that's the one. I'm trying to think if I have one. I'm not sure.
At first I was afraid. I was terrified. I feel like I need to do this live.
I'm not sure you do.
Honestly, and usually I feel like it's when you get older, and I am old, it is when you stop giving a crap about what other people think.
That's very true.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Life changing. When you truly just don't care.
Yeah.
And I am so there. And it is the most liberating thing ever.
It is, but it's all. I don't think that's something you can just decide.
It just happens.
It just happens, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I think that's a good one. I would agree with that. I think another one is like, again, it's not really one you can just decide. I think it's something you learn is boundaries. Yeah. Whether it's with like friendships or work stuff or like whatever, just like learning to have some boundaries.
Yes.
Like for me with work, it's still hard for me to say no to things, even when I know like I deserve more money or I deserve XYZ or like, you know what, I don't know, like things like that. I always feel like I just have to say yes. But when you kind of take your power and start saying no to things that you know you should be getting more for or whatnot,
Right.
a lot of times you end up like getting rewarded for it. Like 9 times out of 10, when they pitch me a gig and it's for X amount of money and I go back and say, no, I want 5K more or no, I want 10K more, I get it. So
well, that's fabulous.
But it was like really hard for me to say no to the first couple ones. Like the first couple times I was like, no, I want more or no, I want this or that. Like it was hard. And then, But then like, and it doesn't always happen that they come back and say yes, but it is worth like having some boundaries and like knowing your worth and stuff like that.
Totally.
I agree. I think that with friendships too, like it's really easy for like, you know, like in friendships, like there are times where a friend feels like wronged or like you're not giving them time or I don't know, there's just issues in friendships as time goes on. And like, I don't know, like there's something to be said for like telling somebody like, hey, I hear you and I'm sorry you feel that way, you know, but like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like, you know what, but I'm not a bad friend. I wasn't being a bad friend. And sometimes you have to stand up for yourself, I think, and say like, I'm not saying that I didn't make you feel that way. I'm sorry that I made you feel that way, but I also am like not a bad friend. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I just feel like it's important to stand up for yourself.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we helped.
It's not always easy.
No, it is not.
Got one more.
I'm Kay from Miley Revolution, Brazil. I just love you both so much. I love the podcast. I love you. I love your mom. I love your sisters. I love your family. I love your everything in you. I really want to know, like, if you can change your life with your mom, how that would be. Because, like, of course, she can change her life with yours too. But I really want to know how that will be, how that will feel. There's something beautiful.
I'd be on that stage singing all my songs that I left. I'd love to change lives with Miley.
You would not.
I would.
I don't think so.
I was meant to perform.
Oh my God. I give it 2 days and you'd be wanting to switch right back.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't answer it for her, but like, I feel like I would love to switch lives.
I don't know that it's that true on the opposite end.
I don't think so either.
I think she would just go crazy having so much downtime.
Okay, well, so do I.
Well, I know exactly.
But you know what she would love to if we got to switch is the thing she would love most was doing interior design.
I was gonna say travel because you get to you have more anonymity to travel.
That's true. Yeah. She would love that.
Yeah.
But also, like, she loves interior design as much as I do.
She does.
And she would just thrive doing that.
She would.
Yeah.
For sure.
So.
That's a good question.
It is a good question.
Well, that's all, folks.
Do me and Miley need to remake Freaky Friday?
You could. That would be cute. Just for one day. I would
Just for one
love
day.
to follow the two of you.
Hilarious.
Insane. I'd love to watch her pick up after Dumb for a whole day.
Oh my God. I'm sure she picks up after Max.
For sure.
Yeah. Although I think she's trained him pretty good.
I believe it.
Uh-huh.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I'm slowly working
Oh, I've given
on it.
up.
Slowly.
That ship has sailed long ago for me.
I'm Leticia from Mighty Revolution Brazil, and I need to say that I'm grateful to be here today and that I really, really love you from the deepest of my heart. I want to ask you a question about the new era because for me it seems like something beautiful starts at the end and then it takes us back to the beginning. Did you want to show that sometimes we need to start from the hardest part to understand the whole story? Bye, love ya.
Okay. So we had I don't know what happened, but we had an extra video that was sent in for Molly that we actually didn't get to, or we missed it. And so we definitely wanted you to not feel left out. So I thought I would answer.
And we loved your question.
And honestly, I think that your question was so amazing, because I think for Molly and for most people, that what you realize is out of darkness, or out of like your hardest periods in your life, like when you can finally look back at it and you're in a different place, it becomes something beautiful, like something transformative, you know, something. I think when you go through hard times and you come out on the other side, that's probably the period where you grow the most. So yeah, that's, sorry, Molly didn't answer, but I wanted to make sure we got to your question, and I actually loved it. I thought it was amazing.
Well, stoners, that was fun.
Yeah.
We love ya.
Next week is going to be so much fun because my stepson Joe is going to be on.
He's such a little cutie.
Ugh. Girls.
He's very quiet.
He's
Just
very
prepare.
quiet. He's very artsy.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of everything.
Yes.
And he is the cutest. Like you just don't understand.
Uh-huh.
And we'll talk about it with him, but he has blown up on TikTok.
Oh.
Out of control.
I need to give him a follow right now.
No, he's not even on it.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you. We'll talk about it next week. But
I can't add him on TikTok?
no,
Oh,
he
God.
doesn't. He doesn't even have a TikTok. But you should add him on Instagram.
How do I? But what do you mean he's blown up?
Just search Joe Purcell. It is crazy.
I don't see anything.
What? It's everywhere.
What is? Well, I guess we'll talk about it next week.
We'll talk about it next week. We love you guys. Make sure and tune in next week if you want to see a real cutie, because he is.
Love you, stoners.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
This podcast has been brought to you by Podcast Nation and Hopetown Entertainment.